Wednesday, hump day, our favorite day of the week, and getting ready to run over to Napoleon and grab a splash. And I'm headed to Butler, Indiana to pick up a chiller that needs to go down to Springfield, Tennessee for tomorrow. It's like 6 hours away, and I don't plan on running it until like later tonight, just to avoid Indy and Louisville. It's supposed to rain here in about an hour. Well, we'll see. I'm sure I'll hit it sooner than later, but by running down 6. Yeah, it's about an hour away from here. If I went straight, I need fuel, so I'm gonna go grab that first and then go over and grab it and then just come back home. And I got some other things I need to do, so that's what it is. But man, come on, acquire that satellite signal already. I wish this thing wouldn't be so freaking bright, which it wouldn't be, but it's acquiring the satellite signal. It hasn't been hooked up since September 25th. So we'll see what happens. I'll get you back when I get over there. I'm going over to Therma-Tru Doors. I used to work over there. One summer I worked third shift. And I quit because I didn't like his insulation, hot, sticky, itchy. You know how it goes. But I'll be back. On the show, on the Chad Teagan YouTube channel. Here in Butler, Indiana at Therma-Tru. I need to get a flatbed. It is sitting back here. This unit is on the ground. Everything's on the ground. So apparently they didn't think I was coming until 10. So I said, okay. Like, he's not supposed to be here till 10. It says 8 to 10 on the paperwork. Usually, like, the sooner the better, but I knew it was gonna rain, so it's kind of, you know, and it's just kind of spitting a little bit, nothing too major. But it ain't no big deal. And the problem is unless they moved it, there's a trailer sitting in front of the flatbed I'm supposed to get. So he said he was going to go get the yard guy to move it. Yep, right here still. Which is okay, because I can pull back here and I can just sit and wait. Because I cannot get to that trailer, so once this guy comes out and moves this, I'll be able to grab this flatbed. I'm almost 90% positive it's the flatbed that's supposed to go with it, because it's super nice and it's a Great Dane, and I don't know any other reason why there would be a 48-foot flatbed around here for any other thing, if you know what I mean. So that's what it is. I guess I'll wait, get her loaded up. He's like, they're going to get a big forklift. Yeah, they're going to need one to lift that thing. So get this loaded up, take it back to the house. I got to go to Grandma's and get some stuff from Mom's going to meet me over there since Grandma passed away. There was a top china cabinet that I had the base for that I wanted, so I got to go over and get that and maybe grab a couple things for my daughter. And then there's an end table I seen the other day when I was over there. But okay, here comes this guy. Once this thing's moved, I'll be able to hook up to this flatbed, pull around there and get loaded. So give him some time. Alright, well, we're loaded. Took little bit longer than I expected, but that's okay. It's 20 after 10 right now, ain't no big deal. Good, but this one, like that one I took over to Clyde, has leveling valve ain't up at all. So I'm going to, when I get home, I'm gonna go through that. When I get home, I'm gonna go through that. Ain't no big deal. It's just kind of narrow. Which way do I want to go? 49 or 6. I'll probably just go back out to 6. It's really not that big of a deal. 36 miles. Yeah. We live by the edge. Going this way. It's 13.2 in the front. I had them put it towards the back. That way most of the weight could ride back here on the, because the axles are slid all the way back. So when I get home, I'll probably make it to where it lifts it up some so it's level, because right now it's like this. It's 13.2 in the front. As long as I keep around 13.6, I'm happy. I don't understand why people do that or why they do that to where it's like well, it's what it is. So, take it home, probably wash the truck since I got rained on this morning, clean it up a little bit if not. Run over to my grandma's house, get that stuff, and then come home, do what else I need to do. Got fucking one of my hooks ain't down all the way on that shit back here, so I'm gonna have to get out with the stop sign up here before I turn and bang it down real quick. So it's a good time. Always a good time. Well, it's Thursday morning. It's about 1:30ish. Just pulled out, left the house a little bit ago. 15-20 minutes ago here. And I gotta go 6 hours and like 30 minutes or something. Like, I forgot these guys are an hour behind, so that'll be nice. Got home yesterday, dropped the trailer in the drive, moved the truck to the, I dropped the trailer in the yard. Went over, took the wagon, got the stuff I needed to for my grandma's house. Ran to Walmart, got some stuff for an oil change. Went home, hung out with Kim for a little bit. Geraldine was across the street tilling up his field, so he's kicking a little bit of dirt around, so I just kind of waited until he was done, changed oil, gave the truck a bath, checked everything out, and went inside, cooked some burgers on the grill, and then we ate, and then I went upstairs. I went to bed. I got up, it was by 11:30, went downstairs, had a smoke, cup of coffee, took a shower, got my shit around, and out the door. So I don't know what's going on with this trailer. The bags aren't going up. The leveling valve itself I don't think is working, because there's air in the tank that feeds the leveling valve. I undid the thing and moved it up and down more than once, and nothing was happening. So I don't know what's going on. So this thing's basically sitting down on the bags, the shocks and the bump stops. So I can only do so much. I mean, I climbed under the truck, I messed with it, some weird system like as soon as you push the air brakes in, the bags drop. They're supposed to, the air's supposed to release and the bags are supposed to drop. Well, the problem is the bags aren't filling in the first place, so there's no air for them to exhaust. There's anything like that. So I mean, it's what it is. But when I get down there, I'll say something to him, be like, look, when I hooked up to this trailer, it was empty, the bags were left, so it's not the fact where the unit's placed or anything like that, but it's what it is. I'm just gonna pull it down there, do what I can. So go back. Well, just got done delivering that unit. Boy, was that a pain in the butt, man. That thing does airbags and shit not lifting up. A brace bracket, and I'm coming unscrewed, and I zip tied it because I seen it. I stopped at a rest area real quick to check it out. Next thing you know, I thought it was a panel, but it wasn't. And then so I zip tied it on, and then I was going through the scales in Kentucky, and I look back, and next thing you know, I see this proof of smoke coming through, and there was a leak in that unit. They thought it was Freon. I told them it smelled like coolant, but I don't know, they weren't mad or anything. It's like, yeah, man, you're pretty on it. But you know, because I told them about the leveling valve and stuff. He said, well, our mobile mechanic come out and check it out. So it's like, yeah, you're pretty on it, dude. I'm not gonna blame you for any of this stuff that's happened. I said, I can only do so much, dude. So it's what it is. But got a hold of the broker already. Pretty sure he's paying me now. So that's what's up. All the money. I don't have to worry about going to my factoring company, because my factoring company, I don't have to factor every load with them. So that's one nice thing about them. I factor the loads I want to with them. If I don't want to factor with them, I don't have to. So I'm gonna run up and grab a hopper bottom over to Wilson in Frankfurt, and then deliver it in the morning to him. I told him I'll bring it over in the morning. By the time I get up there, I'm gonna be out of hours, so it's what it is. But that's Truckin, so we'll see if there's anything good. I see a couple accidents last night. Somebody in the median in Indy, and then dump truck in the middle of a bridge. It was kind of scary, but they were pulling him out. Got it in the dark, 3 a.m. Hope you'll have that, man. So jump on 65 north and head up. Man, it's so rough going through Louisville. 65 south. I just got the shit straight kicked out of me by that trailer, and that's why I told the guy, I said, hey, this leveling valve won't work. I just got my ass beat bringing this fucking thing down here, but it's what it is. So it's like an episode of The Birds or something. They're everywhere. I come out to let Morrison out. Next, you know, well, what the f? We better go get Kim. And they ain't here for the feeder.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, you recorded.
Which is completely full. Wouldn't that be crazy if they were all on the ground over by there? Morrison's done. Here goes the witch. Must be the season of the witch. Must be the season of the witch. Insanity. Well, Friday morning, and I'm at the house. Grabbed that trailer last night over to Wilson. So I was out of hours, and then just brought it home because, well, I wanted to. And the starter just took a shit on me and Frank. Luckily, I've got one in the garage, so I can just swap it out real quick. Just call my guy here and let it know, because he wants me to take a grain trailer down to North Carolina that somebody bought. And he's got some broker trying to get rid of it. And somebody was supposed to come Thursday and didn't come. And I told him, I said, look, that broker's super hard to deal with. He just don't answer the phone. He wants to deal with text and everything like that. So it's a pain in the fucking ass to deal with him. So here's an old starter that I have that was in the blue truck from, I think, the time I was over at that fairgrounds, and I thought the starter was bad, but then it ended up being that wire that was loose off the solenoid. So I ended up buying that other starter, that $700 good starter and putting it on. And then I had that one, and then I thought something else went wrong with the truck, so I'd swapped them out, and then it wasn't that, and then I ended up putting that other one back in for some reason, I think. So I know I got a decent starter down there. If not, I can call up the Napa and go get one. But yeah, she's just clicking, so I'll be back. I gotta grab that one and swap it out. I've done it before on camera. I'm not gonna do it again. It's just one of those things. It's what it is. Plus I'm bought out of battery and storage, so I gotta clean some things up. But I gotta get some shit out of here, jack the cab up, climb under there and do it real quick in the grass, better than the stones. Got some fucking cardboard I'll probably lay down. This one ain't bad. The other truck's more of a pain in the ass, but yeah, that's what it is. It happens. I just watched a video too from the last time that I swapped this out. It was over 4 years ago, so I mean, it's got its use out of it, if you know what I mean. Yeah, yesterday morning came out and started, it was round, 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 and that's exactly what it did again this morning, round, 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 and then it just started clicking. Luckily yesterday I did get it to fire up, so it happens, I suppose. That's trucking. Well, starter's changed. Scrap that one, put it on the scrap pile. Super gross on my arms and stuff. Had to swap out the old James Pretty sweater, but look at that grime on there. Everything needs taken up to I'm gonna probably just leave it out here for now. It's gonna need taken up to like the laundromat and washed in some of their shit, because ain't no way my wife likes to wash stuff like that in our washer. Don't want our delicates getting gross. But change that out and fired right up as soon as I did it. So keep my eye on that and go from there. So I need to go run that over to Jared, that one, and then I'm picking one off and taking it down to Fair Oaks or something like that, North Carolina. So I'll leave here Sunday morning. It's like 2 or 3, and then get down there and deliver that. He said that guy wants it real bad, so I'm gonna take care of it. He's gonna give me a dealer plate, so I'll have to work that out to where I bring it back to him. But he's paying me what he was gonna pay. He told me what he was gonna pay the broker. So you want it? I said, yeah, I'll take it for that, because I would have, honestly, I thought about $100 to $200 less, and I would have done it. It would have been fine with me, because it still would have been $250 a mile if I'd have done it for $200 less than what he's going to pay me. He ain't done the mileage yet, but it's probably going to be about $3 a mile to pull one of these 600 miles. So that is what is up. Oop, oop, oop. I'm losing shit. I'm just going to throw them in. I don't need them set at a certain spot. I just don't want them blowing out or anything, if you know what I mean. So yeah, go in and shower real quick and clean up and have a smoke, and then run this over to Jared, go grab that other one and come back home. So that's what's up. I asked him if he had a 30-day tag, and he's like, nope, but I got a dealer plate you can use. I said, that's what's up. That sweet pot right there. I don't have to worry about shit, but then I'll have to find something to just swing it back to his place when I'm come back, because I'll probably just go down and then deliver it Sunday, then Monday I can start looking and come back, if you know what I mean. I'll just leave no Jared's, he paid me already, so I asked him. He said, you want me to wait until I deliver it to cash? He's like, I don't care, you can cash it now if you want to. I said, alright, I'll wait until I get home and cash it. So cut me a check, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, the brakes feel really nice on this thing. Oh, tires are Ironman tires, so they're all matching set. It's decent. There's a couple wonky lights. I don't know why, they're all old school lights too with the bulbs, so that's what it is though. It's like the old circle lights from back in the day, the old trailer lights that aren't very bright at all. I don't really care. He said this wasn't one of them that I brought him. Somebody traded this one in, so I'd never seen it before. Probably, I see them because I pull them all the time. They're exactly the same, but it's what it is. time for me to go home and party. P-A-R-T-Y, because I only have one day to do it. Probably party hard today, this afternoon. Well, not really, but. And then tomorrow a little bit during the day. Probably get up and leave at like 3 o'clock in the morning or so. It's like a 10, 11. It'll be 11 hours from the house. Solid 11. So I'll drop it off Sunday afternoon sometime, and then I will be set up Monday to come back. He gave me a dealer plate too. I don't know if I say anything about that or not. He's got a bunch of dealer plates, so running down on a dealer plate, and I'll just bring it back and drop it off on my way back through when I'm coming home. He's got to get a truck in Indy. He said, yeah, I love it. If I can, every time I can find something going to Indy and drop it off, it's 35 minutes from Indy back up to Frankfurt to grab a trailer, so it's always decent. But maybe when I get back, if he hasn't got it, I'll say, hey, look, I'll get a ride down to Indy or something. I'll just rent a car from Defiance to take it down if there's still rental over there. I'm sure there is. I think there is. Rent a car for a couple $100, go down, get the truck, go up, get the trailer, bring it, drop it off, then I'd have to have a ride home. Oh well, figure it out. If not, I won't. I'll just continue using my truck to do shit. Just told him I ain't gonna take it tomorrow or anything like that, because tomorrow's the last nice day up here. After that, it's 60s and lower. So, I have a bunch of shit I need to take care of tomorrow. Around the house, get done. Anything else I can do when I get back. It's really not that big of a deal. So, just trucking now. Trucking back to the house. that's how it's done. It's like I usually get out and look, but you know it's good. Second time I did it yesterday, I went that way, wrapped up around that pole and come back. I don't know when these guys started working. I was in Clyde. I was going through Clyde. I was like doing like 35 miles per hour. I flipped the switch and it worked. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Sat over to Jared's and idled for about an hour. And this is the first time it's worked in probably a month and a half, to be honest with you. Harold Dean better get the fuck out of the way, man. Don't run me over. Try to stay as left as possible, but right down here all my fuel's gonna run over here. Level it out, so this is fine right here. I want to be able to see the truck from the side, if you know what I mean. So that's what's up. This is going down North Kakalaki Sunday morning. So take care. Till then, we will see ya. Good Sunday morning. Do a little church service here.
Turn left, then take the first left onto
Because I'm taking this trailer down North Carolina. Sunday morning at 6:30-ish, right now a little after, just left leaving Beaver Dam. I just threw 100 gallons in. I'll probably stop again in Wyethville and top off. Probably grab another, probably only need 50 by that time, make it down the rest of the way. It says I'll be there at 4:20, but I doubt it. I'll probably be there like 5 or 6. I'll give that guy a call about 3 o'clock and be like, hey dude, I'm over here. This is where I'm at. A storm was coming through and I wanted to run after it, but it moved extremely slow, and a couple too many monkeys yesterday to be able to leave at like 2 in the morning, if you know what I mean. So I had to just got up at 4 and I thought I'll check and see what's going on, because I didn't want to just go out and run it. It's super windy out. There's times I was coming down 30 and I could feel the truck shaking back and forth, so that's what it is, but it should be fine. I'm like in a pocket right now where there's no rain, but I'm basically going to run through rain all day. And this trailer, I just was coming over this bridge to go there, and I had to lock them up a little bit. Well, I didn't lock them up, I just got on the brakes a little bit, and they locked themselves up and was sliding sideways, so I got to keep my eye on that, because they're good tires, but they're trailer tires, and they're basically like running on slicks, because there ain't a ton of groove on them. But that's trucking. I'll have that. Just have to be aware of that and take my time, if you know what I mean. Well, I'm over here on 33 at this first rest area. I had to stop because I was running, and next thing you know, I hear this air, and as I would floor it or mash the throttle, it would get louder and louder. So I'm like, great, I blew a hose somewhere, I'm leaking something, I'm thinking, or something's going wrong, the turbo just shit the bed on me. I just changed the fucking starter out Friday because it took a dump. But I wasn't losing any power. I still had power. One of the hoses, rubber hoses from the intercooler to the turbo was off. So I had to jack the cab up real quick and basically loosen up the hose clamp, pull the hose back over, tighten up the hose clamp, go in and wash my hands and boogie. So thankfully that's all it was. But when I was running, I'm like, yeah, I'm not losing any power. Well, all you could hear was it sucking air. So fortunately it was a 5-minute fix. I figured one of the hoses or one of those tubes just had a hole in it or something, and I was gonna take a strap and pull it out and cut it and wrap it around there and then duct tape the shit out of it just so I could make it to, you know, somewhere where I could get a new hose or two. But luckily that one was okay, and that's all that was wrong with it. I figured out that's probably what it was when I was coming, because that's how the truck was acting. Fluids, all that other stuff was fine. So it's just what it is, you know. It's one of those things that happens over time. But it's fine. So I'm rolling again. I've lost about an hour since I left the house from stopping for fuel, because I did pull over on the side of the road, check, and I pulled into a little gas station. I'm like, there's a Love's up here. I was just going to go to it because I couldn't see anything. The dog was squawking, and I couldn't hear anything when I had pulled the throttle lock, because I pulled the throttle lock because I wanted to see if I could hear it, you know. But I couldn't hear it because the belt was wheeling, so I was like, fuck it. And then I thought, there's a Love's up here. I'm just going to go to it. That way, if I need something, they'll have stuff. But I didn't need anything, thankfully, so back onto it now. Trucking in the rain. Well, just on 64 here. Past the first toll booth. Getting ready to probably come up on the second one. I'm in the 60-mile-per-hour zone still. Just figured I'd kick you on so you get some of the fall colors. They're pretty nice. Some bright ones, not just brown and green, dark. Not too bad. I mean, I'm hit and miss rain. I figured I'd be running through this shit all day, but must be in a pocket right now. But I'm sure I'll hit it again because it's moving across, and I'm going down until I go over to head towards Raleigh, and then I'll be in the clear. So I'll drop this trailer. It won't be raining, and then later tonight sometime it'll probably rain when I'm sitting somewhere in a truck, which is fine with me. But I was going through Circleville twice, and light flipped on me, and I had to make a quick stop. The next thing you know, I'm watching that trailer go back and forth like this. I ended up switching lanes because somebody was in front of me, and I luckily had it under control to where I slid through the light a little bit, but I didn't go like all the way through, and the thing was getting ready to change anyways. But I thought, Judas Priest, if I was going to have to run this on these roads with it coming down like it was earlier, constant downpour, and I was going to be on soaking ass wet roads, I probably would have pulled over and sat until it was done, because I don't need this thing locking up on me if I'm coming over the mountain and there's an accident and I can't stop. I don't need this thing locking up on me and jackknifing or me sliding into somebody because I can't get the thing stopped. So, I mean, I'm barely touching the brakes, and those trailer brakes are on it. And they're the automatic slack adjusters. There's that much. They're meaty, them pads. So it's not like there ain't brakes. I'm used to not having any brakes, and then sometimes you got too much brakes, which is the case. It's something you got to be mindful of when you're running a truck without anti-lock brakes and a trailer without anti-lock brakes. Because once they lock up, they're locking up. You stab brake all you want to, but it don't really matter. When they start sliding, they're sliding. So get off here real quick, pay this toll, pull over, and hit the little trucker's outdoor restroom, if you know what I'm talking about. Well, it's 10 after 2 here, and just getting ready to go down Fancy Gap. I'm not sure what's going on, if all this is for this camper on the side of the road or what, but it's been like this for probably the last 10 miles. And of course there's windy. I stopped back in Wyethville and grabbed a splash, and because that's the cheapest place I get it. And it was blowing my fucking pants like crazy, buddy. And then yeah, I seen the sign said that high profile vehicles, there's a wind advisory, so I'll be taking it easy coming down here. I'm sure that's what everybody's doing. I don't know, but blow over hazard, so that's what it is. It's a blow over hazard. I mean, I'm empty. I should be okay. I'm gonna go slow because obviously I can't go fast. So yeah, that's what's up. 12 miles, and then I'll be scooting off on a different road and heading east. Fortunately, I must have ran out of all the rain and stuff. This is just some little piddly shit that's coming down, but the roads are dry, so it's decent. Good day for Truckin. Me kinda. Just be nice to get there and get this thing dropped, or at least close. Everybody's on their phone. It's pissing me off. Like, people will be sitting there hanging out at my back, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Next thing you know, look over on their phone. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. But what it is Carter Express up here. I need to get past him because he's like doing 50, and so is everybody else in this lane because of him. So if I can get past him, I'll be okay. I had to pass one crime guy. Nobody let me over, and then I finally was able to get over, so I was able to pass them. But if I can get by this guy, I'll be going because he's, I don't think he's even catching up to traffic or anything. He's just holding everybody up. And then I don't know why the left lane's so slow, but I don't know. I guess I'm not up here yet to even know. So, because I don't know, but it's what it is. So, here goes nothing. Well, I'm back. It says 14-minute traffic on my phone here. This is the slowest I've ever ran, fancy gal. Either way, to be honest with you, I went north faster than this. Even when I was in the blue chalk running those chassis up that time, I was still doing 42. I'm doing 18, which is better than nothing. But it's just stop and go, stop and go. I don't see anything. I ain't heard any chatter on the CB, so I don't know what the holdup is, but I'm getting on 40 and I'm headed east. I'm basically running 40 the whole time until I need to get off and drop this trailer in 4 Oaks. I've never even heard of the place, but I need to get a hold of the guy and be like, hey, I'm about an hour away. You want this trailer tonight or tomorrow morning? If he says, bring it on over, I'm going to say, alrighty, see you in an hour. If not, I'll say, alrighty, see you first thing in the morning. Time you get up. I should sleep good tonight. I need to get me a couple buckies. And you've got some lavender spray at the Dollar Tree, and you spray that on your pillow, and you're out. I'm out like this with that lavender spray. I don't know what it is, but when I'm at home, if I'm, you know, even if I'm like not really tired, I spray that lavender, and I'm just, my eyes are closed and I'm out. I'm like, my fucking eyes start getting heavy. I set the timer on the TV and take my glasses off and just roll over and curl up. But, you know, good times. Good times thanks to Truckin. And runaway ramps over here. I thought, oh, it might be a good time to go over and hang out and have a picnic or something. Probably not. Here you go, get you some of that air wiper, Mayan. Look at that. Look at that thing. Woo! Get you some of that air wiper, Mayan. Woo! Always smile at Kim when I do that on her side, but 10 miles. 74 to Mount Airy, then to 40, so that's my route. So, yeah. 5 miles left of this BS. I mean, at least it looks like it's in the yellow. There's no more red, but I've never seen it like this. I love it up here, though. This is cool. Nice to be able to, like, look at the stuff while you're going slow, because usually you can't look down because you're going too fast. You're trying to control your speed, so you're sitting there on the pedal. Then you got other guys with their flashers on going even slower. So I'm under like a real little small rain cloud. I just checked the radar because, you know, barely moving. So, and once I bust a left on 74, I'll be free and clear of any rain. So I should be back on dry roads and just dealing with some overcast, but it's not that bad. It could be way worse. That's what I think. It could be worse. So, but that's Truckin. Oh, that's delivered. Cruising these back roads here. I'm headed to Dunn, North Carolina, to the pilot there. Looked like it was 265 or something spots, 8+ showers. So I figured I'll be able to go in there tonight, take a shower and clean up, get some food. They look like they had a Dairy Queen and Quiznos maybe, so we'll see what happens. But that's done. Go hang out, do my thing. Truck is completely dirty from running in the rain, but that's Truckin. So they wake up tomorrow and give it a horse bath, unless there's a wash I can get to somewhat close, pull it in and wash it. If not, I'll give it a horse bath, go from there, start working my way back north, if you know what I mean.